Hello, my little sushi rolls. So Sushi here. Welcome back to my channel. So I had something recorded before this that was going to be a shorter video because the only thing I was going to do was flip-flop between video games because I know Cry of Fear I had some issues with getting OBS to pick up on the desktop audio, so it was kind of making it a little bland to be, very straightforward with you guys. So I was going to take the game I was planning on playing after that one and giving that one a go. So doing like Cry of Fear and then that game, Cry of Fear and then that game. So still getting 2 videos out a week. But if you wanted to skip the Cry of Fear, that would be perfectly fine because you'd still have the other videos to watch. But something big came up. So I don't know how many of you guys that watch me are YouTubers. What I do know is you guys obviously watch YouTube. YouTube is probably part of, some people's daily routine that watch this. You sit down, you go through your subs, you watch things. It's a feel-good time for everybody. Well, I found out and looked deeper into it from a friend that there's this thing called COPPA. I don't exactly know what it stands for. I should probably look that up so I can give you guys that information. Excuse the clicking on my keyboard. COPPA stands for the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. And it's something set up, I believe, by the government. It's run by parents and all these other people, which, online privacy and protection for children is very, very important. I understand that. However, they are trying to set something up with YouTube to keep children safe, which again is fantastic, but they're doing it wrong, I feel, anyways. I'm not a professional YouTuber, we've all been through this, but I have put a lot of time, money, and effort into my channel, and I have learned so many things from doing it, and I would like to get better, but thousands upon thousands upon thousands of YouTube channels are now in danger because of this. So let me explain what I know, which isn't a whole heck of a lot. So when I upload a video, for the past probably 4 or 5 uploads, there has been a thing that I have to check whether or not it's appropriate for children. Cool, fair enough. I'm perfectly fine doing that. I say fuck a lot. I say shit a lot. And I panic and I play gory, nasty games. So, of course, I would consider that for my own children to be not acceptable. So I put not acceptable on all of my stuff. However, if this COPPA thing goes through with YouTube, you're going to select one of those things. If you select that your content is not safe for children, they're going to have bots going through to make sure this is true. That's fine. If you mark that it is safe for children, you lose pretty much everything. You cannot get money for it. It will not come up in anybody's recommended things. Like, it's not going to be recommended to anybody. It is pretty much, it's going to be you upload that video, and unless somebody searches for you, that's where your video goes to die. So for smaller YouTube channels like me, my friend Amanda, my friend Terry's channel, and anybody else that wants to do a channel and blossom with that, it's going to be almost impossible. So why don't we just all mark our stuff as not for children? The bots that are going through, from what I have read, and there was a really good YouTube video on it by a man named Ian Corzine on YouTube, that he's a lawyer, he goes over everything. Pretty much what it's been explained as is most games, whether or not, it's going to be up to teen. Some of them are going to be mature. Most teens, teen to, everyone games are going to be on the safe list, so safe for children. Most music is going to be on the safe for children list. There's a lot of content that is going to be on that safe for children list, so there's going to be a lot of content that is going to go to that COPPA graveyard to die. The issue is, if you post that something is not okay for children, and the bots think that it is, not only do you have to, I don't know what the whole process is, but I'm sure there's like a process where you can be like, no, that's not true, and they have to review it, and you have to go through all that. But your site gets shut down, and you owe a very, very, very hefty fine. So, what does this mean for my channel? I can't afford a very, very hefty fine, and it's very disheartening at the fact that my channel may get deleted over something like this. I agree with COPA, to an extent. I agree with keeping your children safe while they're online. I agree with having to check whether or not your YouTube video is deemed appropriate for children. Again, mine, I don't think mine are. The fact that a bot can go and be like, nope, that's video game footage, we're going to put this over here, and we're now going to fine you and delete your channel, is very disheartening. My other issue with that is they think that people are going to just say it's not safe for children, so that way they can get, money and comments, and it can get recommended. Well, of course we are. We want to be recommended. We're taking this content, like my content, it takes me hours to upload a video sometimes. And it takes me hours to edit them sometimes in between my busy days, but I absolutely love it. But I put all that time and energy into things. If I were to become a big YouTube star, yes, I want my stuff to be able to make money. But in the meantime, while I'm sitting here and I'm trying to grow as a YouTuber, I want my stuff to also get recommended. I want to be able to interact with my audience. I want to be able to have people leave comments on my comment section to let me know what I did wrong in my gameplay, to make fun of me, for us to chit-chat, just to have conversations with each other. And pretty much what YouTube and COPA doing to YouTube is going to do is it's going to kill out an entire huge piece of YouTube. And it's going to not make new creators want to create content. It's going to make everybody nervous to download or upload things onto YouTube. Even bigger YouTube channels, unless they have some kind of binding contract with YouTube or have something worked out with COPPA, they're going to fail as well. It's going to be just a graveyard of all of these dead channels because none of us are going to want to pay for, a fine that we might not find to be A, realistic for most of us, and B, needed, because I would not let my kids watch my content. They watch some of the stuff if I know that it's a safer video and, it doesn't have that much swearing, but if I were to bring somebody else's child here, I would not be like, hey, come watch my videos. My children don't watch my videos, as I said. So it's just a huge conglomerate of things. So pretty much to sum up everything that I just said, YouTube and COPA are taking the Children's Protection Act and making it so if something's deemed appropriate for children, there's no interaction on that channel or that particular video at all. Can't comment, can't share it, can't, it's not going to be in your recommended, it's not going to fit into the algorithm anywhere. If you deem it as inappropriate for children, a bot is going to search that. They do not want you to do that because they don't want it leaking into a children's section of whatever and pop up on a recommended thing. They don't want that video to be in circulation pretty much. So if you deem it not appropriate for children, they're going to fine you if they find it that it is appropriate for children, because they think that you're just doing it to get the money off of it, to get the views off of it, to get the referrals off of it, which, yes, that is why we are doing it. Like that, that's not the only reason why, because as I said, my video's not appropriate for children, but some bot is going to tell them different, and they're going to shut down my whole entire page because of it. All the hard work I went into editing, all the comments that I've had with you guys, all the fun that I've had doing games that you guys like, all the gameplays, all the stress, all the things that I have learned are just going to be gone, and I'm going to have to pay them something. And there is something wrong with that. I am not happy about it. It has not completely went through yet from my understanding. I will keep you guys updated on that. However, it takes place January 1st, and depending on if it goes through or not, come January 1st, I will be deleting my channel. And it really, really sucks that it had to get there, because this is what I do. This is my stress relief. This is what I want to do with my spare time when I don't have little people around, when I don't, have studying, or, I just need a stress relief. And this has been it for almost the past 6 months. And the fact that that's getting taken away from me by a corporation that doesn't need to go about things the way that they're going about it is really upsetting to me. Like, when I heard about it, I was angry. I'm kind of sad now that I'm talking to you guys about it, and it sucks. The whole thing sucks, because the thing I think that doesn't make sense about it is there's a whole YouTube for Kids set up. That is all things that go through a child rating system. So because parents, and as I said, I'm a parent, so I'm going to speak on this. I mean, people that aren't parents can speak on it too. I let everybody have their own, open mind to things. As a parent, if I was that scared of what my kids may come across on YouTube, I would get YouTube Kids. But what I do, and what my kids' other parents do, is we monitor. We monitor our own children to make sure that they are not watching things that are inappropriate. Or if I can't monitor them 24/7 on it, if they come and ask me questions on things that are deemed what I think are going to be inappropriate questions, we talk about it and we block that channel. Or I say, no, we're not doing that anymore. Or if I found out that they were doing it all the time, that channel, like, they would no longer be allowed to be on the regular YouTube, and YouTube Kids would come into play. So pretty much what they're doing is they're just allowing parents not to have any control. Like, the parents don't have to monitor your kids. And that's a whole nother issue, I feel like, today in America with millennials. Hi, I'm a millennial. But it's just taking off the responsibility of the parents and placing it on the content creators. And I don't think that's a fair thing to do for people that have spent a lot of their lives, since YouTube has blown up, just trying to create content that people like. And it could be gone. Like, you could be one of these big YouTubers, and if this COPA thing doesn't find you fit, your whole career is gone. So where do we draw the line? So this is my rant for today. I tell you guys all the time, I want to let you guys know what's going on. I hope a lot of you guys watch this video to the end, because this is something important we need to talk about, as far as people that enjoy YouTube, as far as the creators, as far as parents, as far as, like, everybody as a whole that is involved in YouTube in any way, shape, or form. Let's face it, most of us are. I'm going to see if there's a petition that can be signed, that can go to YouTube. If I find one, I'll post it in the links below. Help me save YouTube, because YouTube is about to take a major collapse, and many new creators that could have done something great with content are going to be shoved to the side and turned off, and YouTube is going to become a burial ground for some very brilliant minds. So anyways, you guys, sorry for the heavy content, but as I said, if this whole thing goes through, my channel will be gone by January 1st. I'm just letting you guys know. I will try to find another platform to download on, because I'm going to keep up with videos, even if I have to do it on my So Slow Sushi game page on Facebook for a while until I find something else. That's fine with me. I just want to make sure you guys get your content, but I don't know what else to say on it. I'm just I'm just very disheartened. So, anyways, you guys, sorry again for the heavy content. I'll talk to you guys all next time. Bye.